Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2. Let me know if you guys can hear me. What? You didn't see the ending? Oh, for fuck's sake. Remember this happened like last month? Or was it a couple months ago? The brawl. The brawl between was it Walter Belay and Hunter Quinn? And it ended for me, but it never ended for you guys. You remember that? I think that's what's happening again. Because the match ended for me. Like, there was a finish. I called it. Fuck, bro. Hawks, go do what you did last time. Go check the past broadcast. See if it ends properly on the replay. It's just been doing this every now and then. This is the second time now that it's done that. See if it showed up before I continue the show. Tracy James hacking his own match this time. Except Tracy was in the ring. Perhaps he was never behind it all along. The fuck? That's so weird, though. Alright, well, let's test. Type 1 in the chat as soon as you hear me say this. Okay, seems like there's the usual few seconds delay there. So that's normal. So maybe it's fixed now. Yeah, who knows? Broadcast cut off. It's always got to be Quinn's match, too. Every time this glitch happens. Alright, well, let's see if it's fixed. Jump into this next match here. This next match is indeed going to be a doozy. The official Crossfire debut of the Ozakai. And just look at the size of this man, if you can really call him that, as he makes his way down the ramp. Of course, we've seen over the last few weeks on Aftermath, the Ozakai decimating anyone put before him. And Ozakai officially declaring for the Royal Rumble match at Validation. And one has to ponder exactly how in the hell anyone is going to be able to get this guy over the top rope. A former sumo wrestler in Japan. You saw his record there as he was making his way out onto the stage. And thus far, his transition to professional wrestling has been very fruitful. I can tell the Crossfire roster already paying attention to this guy. Walking backstage earlier tonight, people just moving out of his way. Going one-on-one with the new CMV Internet Champion, Putera Gandhi, of course, flanked by Cameron Liam Jr. Gandhi bringing an end to Jeremy Barmore's reign as Internet Champion last week on Aftermath. And, of course, Hibi no Shito themselves coming off a win just last night on Aftermath. An 8-man tag team match, elimination style. How's it look so far? Ogon Hawks still buffering. And what do you see right now? As you're hearing me say this, what do you see right now? So here we go. Gandhi gonna try his hand at dealing with the Ozakai. Noma? Oh, Noma. Holy shit! Well done! Oh my god! Okay, I thought Gandhi was about to give a Hurricane Rana to the Ozakai, but yeah, that didn't happen. That was completely denied by Ozakai. Alright, it seems like things are better now. Weird glitch, man. I don't know why that happens sometimes. At least it's rare. And at least it only happens during 100 Quid matches. Yeah, but yeah, the fact that Ozakai has declared for the Royal Rumble match, which we now know, as announced a couple of weeks ago, will go down at Validation a little over 2 weeks away. Superstars from Supremacy and Crossfire are going to compete for a shot at any championship they oh so desire. A match like that obviously benefiting the bigger guys like Ozakai, because it's going to be far more difficult to try and get them over the top rope. And even more so considering the fact that Ozakai is a former sumo. You know, sumo wrestling, if you don't know, the whole objective there is to push your opponent outside of the balance of play. So Ozakai, even though he's only a few weeks into his CMV career, has to be a favorite going into the Royal Rumble match. Oh, well, Cameron Liam Jr. wasting no time trying to help out his partner here. And of course, Ozakai holds a win over Liam Jr. a couple of weeks ago on Aftermath. Gandhi going to take advantage of that distraction. Beautiful standing sea fire. Ozakai down for the count. Nope, only a 1 count. Yeah, we don't know. The match got cut off mysteriously. And considering the fact that Tracy James was in the match, I don't really know if we can blame him this time like we did last time the broadcast got interrupted, taken off the air for a few moments. Perhaps there's another hacker man wandering around. Overhand punch by Gandhi. Gonna go for that Hurricane again, and this time it connects. Pretty brave for him to try again. Luckily it paid off. What's up, underdog? Big dog to a vertical base. Ozakai sent into the corner. Very slow, cautious approach. It's a shame we didn't get to see the proper finish to Tracy James Hunter Quinn. Great match to kick off the show. Obviously someone, though, didn't want us to see what happened. Oh, shit, Gandhi with the booty attack, and then a big-time seated senton hooks the leg, guys. Ozakai gonna be, handed his first loss. No, not like that. Dear God, man. Don't tell me Gandhi is thinking about going for... No. I think he was gonna try to attempt the freaking Worry Bomb is what he typically utilizes to defeat his opponents. Oh man, and how about that for a seated senton? Fucking rest in peace, Putera Gandhi. 1, 2, what? How the hell do you kick out of that? How is Gandhi still breathing, man? His lungs should be non-existent after that. Crucifix driver trying to steal it here as the internet champion, but no such luck, as now he goes up to the top rope, trying to think outside the box. Patiently waiting for Ozakai to get to his feet. What does Gandhi have here? Looks like he was going for a missile dropkick. He landed rough on his leg there. Now he bent off to the side. That didn't look too pretty. Ozakai mocking these fans in attendance as Gandhi gets back into the ring, sends him into the corner. Big knee to the gut, gets denied by Ozakai, and immediately hits that nasty spine buster of his, just about putting Gandhi through the canvas. 1, 2, what? Now that is impressive. Nobody has kicked out of that spine buster yet. Gandhi really been a breakout member of Kibinoshito lately, racking up the dubs. Look at this though, Ozakai not giving Gandhi a chance to get back into this match, cutting him in half with that cross body. Shot to the midsection. Gandhi knows he's got one last chance, attempting to find some sort of edge here. Obviously, Ozakai with the height advantage, the weight advantage. Oh, went after the eyes! And as you can more than likely tell, Ozakai blindfolds himself to heighten his other senses. Gandhi going to take advantage. Squeezing down on the pressure point is Gandhi now as he just tries to slow the pace a little bit. Well, Gandhi, maybe after what Ozakai has put him through in this match, a little bit lost. I think this is the proper strategy going against someone that's much bigger than you, is to get them grounded and just pick them apart slowly or target their limbs. Gandhi trying to do it there. Spinning soul kick by Gandhi. Not going to find his mark. Goes low, does Ozakai. And I wonder how it's been for Ozakai adapting to pro wrestling after so many years in the sumo game. Obviously very different playing fields, but Ozakai so far has been doing very well since debuting here in CMV. Crossfire debut here tonight. Gandhi with a knee to the face, gonna send him out of the ring, and Ozakai's been busted open. Oh, hang on a second. What is Cameron Liam Jr. doing here? Not giving Ozakai a chance to catch his breath. I guess technically not a disqualification. And Gandhi's gonna do it again. Holy shit, Gandhi's gonna try it again. No way! The gory bomb! Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3! Gandhi has just pinned the Ozakai, handing him his first loss. Man, Gandhi, this kid is something special. I'll tell you what. First he defeats Blitzcrank, hands Blitzcrank his first loss ever. Now Ozakai. We gotta start calling Terry Gandhi the Giant Slayer. Your boy does not play around. Of course, there's a definite assist there at the end by Cameron Liam Jr., but, I mean, even ignoring that, Gandhi, what a fight here. What an upset. Gotta keep our eyes on Gandhi. Coming up next, my friends, here on Crossfire number 65, Dallas Chandler. One-on-one with Jason Spade, a rematch from last month where you might recall Dallas Chandler during the Beat the Clock Challenge defeated Spade in a big upset, much like we saw in that last match, Gandhi defeating the Ozakai. Well, Spade wants his win back, asking for this rematch and getting it. Spade, well, he is in no sort of good mood after losing that #1 contenders match at Regicide and seems to be trying to focus all of his aggression on Walter Bollet, attempting to hunt down Bollet earlier tonight, going backstage, asking around, asking the workers and other wrestlers, where the hell is Walter Bollet? And eventually found Bollet's locker room. Bollet was not in his locker room, and so Spade decided to send a message trashing the Anarchy Champion's locker room, knocking over his TV, destroying pretty much everything, and then telling Bollet, make sure you watch, make sure you see what I do to Dallas Chandler later on tonight, because that's what I'm going to do to you eventually. Spade, not the kind of guy to dwell on losses. He is immediately making sure that all the anger he's had building up over these last couple of months is going to be utilized in a beneficial way. It's going after the machine, which I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the best idea. We've seen exactly what Walter Bollet... Oh, well, wait a minute, guys! Spade, I guess this is what he meant! He told Walter Bollet, watch and see what I do to Dallas Chandler! And with that kendo stick, the same kendo stick he used to trash Bollet's locker room, right to the middle of Chandler's back! Jason Spade has fully snapped here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, he has lost his mind. Dallas Chandler, though, not going to be punked out here. Fighting back against the former two-time undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. And look at Chandler. Of course, this match hasn't even officially started. I don't know that it's going to start, period, since Spade used that kendo stick. Our referee might just throw this out. It's up to Tyson. Chandler's in the ring. He wants the match to start. But no, guys. Tyson's saying no go. He's calling it off. He's telling these two to stop, but I don't think Spade has any intentions of stopping. He knows that Bollet is going to watch this. He wants to send a message to the Anarchy Champion. Middle of the ring, crossface by the Outlaw. Chandler trying to fight back, but to no avail here. And look at that grin on Spade's face as he launches Chandler almost out of the ring, and Spade, I think we can consider this message sent.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh. Elbow the knee and a kick to the gut. Vintage Briggs with that massive knee to the face. Oh, does Shining Wizard short arm clothesline. 1, 2, 3. Andrew Briggs sets the time to beat. We go to our timekeeper to see what the official time is. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hi CMV, we're here with Troy Colt after he just got through with his match with Andrew Briggs just a few moments ago, where Troy, you only lasted 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the Beat the Clock challenge. How are you feeling coming out of that match, and how are you feeling about the people who are kind of disappointed that this was your Crossfire debut? You know, they were expecting really a lot from you in these coming weeks. So how do you feel about that right now?
Yeah, how do I feel about losing in 3 minutes? I think I feel. Yeah, you know what? I can't do this interview right now. Please take this mic off right now. What I said, take this fucking mic off me. Okay? Can you take this mic? Get the camera out of my face. Okay? Get the fucking camera out of my face. Don't come near me, man. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out of here. Don't fucking come near me. Okay? I'm gone. Okay, I'm gone.
CMV, thank you for the warm welcome. And I wish I had more for you while I'm out here, but unfortunately, what I have to say isn't really for you guys. You see, I'm out here because of one man. And I just want to speak to one man. And that is Andrew Briggs. You see, Andrew, I have a couple things to say to you. 2 things to say to you, really. And I'll just cut right to the chase. I don't want to drag on. The first thing I want to say to you is thank you. You see, when you beat me at the Beat the Clock challenge in 3 minutes, when you beat me, you awoke something inside me that has been dead for a very long time. Something I honestly didn't know I had in me anymore, and stemming all the way back to the last time I wrestled over 2+ years ago. You brought something out of me, and I am so grateful of it, because now I truly believe I am better than I have ever been, and that's because of you. And just wanted to show my appreciation towards you, Andrew, because this is your doing. You made me better. And because of that, I need my rematch, Andrew. I need it. I can't even think about my future here in CMV until I get it. Okay, I can't think about the championships I want to go for. I can't think about the people I want to face. I can't think about how to make my brand better. I can't think about anything, because all that is in my mind is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3-3-0 all the time, 24/7, every day. I can't stop thinking about it. You beat me, Andrew. You beat me, and you embarrassed me. And I can't move past it. I've tried, CMV. I've tried to move past it. I've tried to consider it a loss like I always do and keep going, but I can't. I need my match with you, Andrew. I need to pin you in the middle of that ring, 1, 2, 3. Because if I can't, then what am I doing here in CMV? What am I really doing here? Okay, I refuse to go back to what I was. I refuse to go back to a version of me where I didn't even want to be here half the time. I like who I'm becoming slowly. I see it. In the midst of all these thoughts, I see who I can become. But I can't truly realize those thoughts, that vision, until I've conquered you. And I will, Andrew, I will conquer you. Because, Andrew, you don't get this. In the grand scheme of things, you are nothing more than a footnote in my career. But for some reason, one that I can't get past. But I will. I will get past it. And when I do, CMV, I'm going to feel so great. Because I get to put this ugly chapter away. I get to put this ugly chapter away and bury it where it deserves to be. Because, Andrew, you don't deserve this spotlight. You don't. But unfortunately for me, I can't move on if I don't conquer you first. So, Andrew, I want my rematch. And I'm going to get it. And I look forward to seeing you again. Because the next time you see me, you'll be seeing the man that's going to put you down in the middle of the ring. And all you can be able to hear is the crowd chanting with me. 1, 2, 3.
Certainly some strong, stinging words from Troy Colt calling out Andrew Briggs, and it definitely appears as though Colt has gone just a little bit over the edge. Andrew Briggs maybe has a little bit more on his mind here tonight, though, than his beef with Troy Colt, considering the fact at the top of the show, he attempted to join Click. Came down to the ring while Click was making their declaration that the war between them and Quantum and Co. is far from over. Briggs wanted to join Click. But Bob Luger saying, we already found ourselves a new brother. And before Briggs knew what hit him, Guri Sukhanov cracking his skull. Click adding a brand new brother in the form of the 7-foot-tall, 500-pound Guri Sukhanov. I'm sure Briggs still isn't even conscious yet. Can't deny that Click, whenever it seems like they're down, they do something to quickly turn the tide. That loss to Team Quantum in the tug of war at Regicide, only making them stronger as they enlist Guri Sukhanov, and it just seems as the months go on, Click getting bigger, stronger, more fierce, more willing to do whatever they have to do to take over Crossfire and stake their claim. Being the best of the best and doing as they please. And especially now with Quantum and all of his allies fighting each other, the age of Click might certainly be upon us. Hello, Hellish. Long time no see. As we do get prepared, my friends, for some tag team action. Xander Slayton, Travis King representing Click, and it is, excuse me, fatal 4-way tornado tag team action. The winners of this match gonna go on to the next episode of Crossfire to challenge Fidel De La Rosa and Hunter Quinn for the Unified World Tag Team titles. Fidel going to be cleared to compete by this time next week. The championship's going to be defended against whichever team comes out with the dub here. You know, Slate and King would love nothing more than to get another shot after their failure to capture the gold at Christmas Clash. Orton couldn't very well just keep on giving them shots, though. Someone would take notice sooner or later. Orton's already pulling so many strings for Click week after week. And a tweet here, guys, from CMV Insider says, according to sources, due to injuries sustained from Eaton's attack after regicide, Adam Valentine will require facial reconstruction surgery and is out indefinitely. Holy shit, that is huge news. I mean, I think we all knew Valentine was going to be out for a while after what Eaton did to him after that tag team match at Regicide, brutalizing his former friend. But facial reconstruction surgery, holy shit, I didn't know it was that severe. Certainly hoping Valentine's going to be okay. Wishing him a speedy recovery. Crossfire, man, just becoming a war zone. Click, Quantum and Code battling each other. You got the Kingdom starting to carve out their own piece of land. And you, of course, have Big Money, which became even bigger this past week as Jackson Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, ditching Jet Suzuki. Eminence coming to a shocking end as Jackson James has, well, depending on how you see it, he's either bought in or he has sold out. Jet Suzuki definitely feeling real good about knocking off Jackson James last night on Aftermath. That huge 8-man tag team match, elimination style, came down to Jackson James and Jet Suzuki. Suzuki nabbing that dub for his team, but Jackson James afterwards calling out Jet for a one-on-one match next week right here on Crossfire. And Jet Suzuki gladly accepting. So we're going to see Eminence implode next week on Crossfire. As Eaton leads Dean Roscoe to the ring, representing, of course, the Kingdom. And here's the man who beat Adam Valentine so badly at Regicide that, as we just found out, Valentine going to need surgery, facial reconstruction surgery, before he can return. It might be a while, my friends. Again, wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. Eaton proving just how ruthless he can be. And here's a tweet, guys, from George King. Pretty great timing. He says, Briggs, why would you want to join Click? Bend the knee to the king, and I will make you a general of war in my kingdom. So George King seeing what Click did to Andrew Briggs earlier tonight and saying, hey, why not join me and my kingdom? All you got to do is bend the knee. Things are heating up here on Crossfire, man. Sides are being picked. It's almost like at this point, if you're on Crossfire, you have to find friends. There's so many factions that are just growing week after week. If you're on your own, I don't know if you're going to survive in this current environment. You're either with Click, or you're with Quantum & Co., or you're with the Kingdom, or you're with Big Money. Well, to round out this fatal four-way tornado tag team match, the Pure making their way to the ring. Michael Hawk and, yes, you are seeing it, my friend, Samuel Valentine. He has been converted after Hawk defeated his former tag team partner and BFF at Regicide. Valentine seeing the light and following the path of purity and picked up a win last night on Aftermath. His first win in God knows how long. And now the Pure looking for a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles. The Legion of Awesome Dudes, they were never able to hold the gold. Maybe the Pure will get the job done. Here we go, my friends. This is not elimination. It is first fall to a finish. That means pin or submission in the ring. Obviously, going to be utter chaos as these four teams go right after each other. No time to wait around. Eaton and Travis King, middle of the ring there. Meanwhile, Sanders Slate knocking Samuel Valentine out of the ring. Dean Roscoe with a dragon screw to really find Michael Hawk, trying to keep big business down, but no such luck. Though to come tonight, my friends, massive main event, pay-per-view worthy, if you ask me. First time encounter as Josh Wolf of Click goes mano a mano with the new #1 contender for the Global Championship, Blake Virtue. Virtue winning that triple threat match at Regicide against Andrew Briggs and Jason Spade to earn a shot at Bob Luger in the Global Championship. Josh Wolf, though, make sure that match never happens. We'll find out later on tonight. In our main event, also still to come, Ashley Rain makes her return to Crossfire, guys, after her incredible return to the CMV ring at Regicide, defeating Amber Reed in a great match and then beating her down afterwards just to add that cherry on top. She's going to go one-on-one with the women's hardcore champion, Mina. Sanders Slate, guys, with the Kenga kick to Michael Hawk, but unfortunately just too many bodies. That pin getting easily broken up. Travis King to his feet, and now it's Wine Money who's sent down to the outside rather unceremoniously. Roscoe now throw caution to the wind. He stalks Wine Money, elbow stamp to the big boy. Michael Hawk attempting a vertical suplex, stalled by King. Zone instead. And how about this matchup here? Big business in Eaton, man. Two beefy boys. I definitely see Eaton in a whole new light. You know, before I thought he was just a snake in the grass, you know, duping Adam Valentine and Pierre Thompson. What he did to Valentine after that tag team match at Regicide, man, one of the most heinous attacks I have ever witnessed in my days of calling the action here in CMV. We've seen some pretty gnarly stuff go down. Eaton making sure that maybe, hopefully not, but maybe Adam Valentine never returns to a CMV ring as we get the stock market crash. Willie Wine Money laying out the OG Dirty Heel here. Travis King, he split breaking up that pin like it ain't no thing. You'd have to post that tweet again anyway. Got cut off. Eaton walking Michael Hawk over to the ring, throwing him back in. Slate playing around with Willie Wine when he hears Eaton decapitates Hawk. We hear, guys, from Scott Trisha Tutorial, and she says, when you become pure, you become the best that you can be. Rejection will only hurt yourself. Stop fighting. Walk towards the light. I'm speaking to the 6 unpures in this ring. I'm speaking to the audience. I'm speaking to George King. I'm speaking to Andrew Briggs. So apparently, Michael Hawk, not content with recruiting all of his former stablemates, finally getting Samuel Valentine to follow the path of purity. Now he has turned his attention to the CMV universe, and those backstage as Willie Wine Money nearly getting the dub for big money here. Interesting, though, that Scott Trisha Tutorial there specifically calling out George King and Andrew Briggs. Seems like there's almost a bidding war between the other factions now for Andrew Briggs. George King wants Andrew Briggs. Now the Pure wants Andrew Briggs. Michael Hawk did have censorship locked in there, but it got broken up. Dropping down to the outside, the Crusader. Genetics, and Samuel Valentine continues to fight in the ring here against Big Business. Eaton with a knee to the chest of Willie Wine Money. The ring starting to clear, slowly but surely. Again, not elimination is this match. First superstar to gain a fall by pin or submission in that ring earns a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles next week on Crossfire. Fidelity de la Rosa clear to compete, clear to return to the ring next week. And Hunter Quinn, I'm sure they've got a lot more on their mind. They've got a duty as champions. They've got to defend those belts. Guys, is Travis King? Is he about to... Yes, he is! Checkmate from the top rope! Dean Roscoe obliterated there by the genetic freak. He, no time to waste, saving his tag team partner. Fish drop from the top rope by Michael Hawk. Might have Big Business done for here, guys. Only a one. Tweet from George King, guys, responding to Scott Trisha tutorial. King says, keep my name out of your mouth before I corrupt all that you try to make pure. Travis King, oh, head first, down onto the mat. Xander Slate. That Henka kick here, Hawk able to counter that. Willie Wine Money. Samuel Valentine face to face. Roscoe, I believe. Racing on Travis King. Eaton inadvertently messed up his tag team partners' mojo there. You can understand in a match like this, though, how chaotic it is. You might end up accidentally hitting your own partner. Eaton really wants to hit something here, but everybody's getting in his way. Really Wine Money taking a breather. You gotta pace yourself in a match like this. Gotta find a way to not overexpose yourself. Wait a minute! Big Business! Taking Travis King around the block! Mass production! To Travis King! Does Big Money have the match won? No, Samuel Valentine back in the ring. Perfect timing there. Xander Slate sent it flying by Willie Wine Money. And look at Valentine. Now that is power right there, my friends. Military press to the massive Big Business. Oh, wait a minute! Censorship! Censorship off! I've never seen Willie move that fast before. Woo! He fucking got across that ring in half a second to bring up that. Censorship Michael Hawk had locked in. Xander Slate going after Eaton. Big man off his feet. Kenka kick! Show looking for the dub here for Click. 1, 2, 3, and Click! Nabbing themselves a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles, a rematch from Christmas Clash. I don't know what Willie Wine Money was doing there. I guess he didn't see the pin, even though it was right in front of him. And now Slate and King with a chance to redeem themselves against Fidelity de la Rosa and Hunter Quinn next week here on Crossfire. Xander Slate and Travis King hoping to capitalize on the drama that's currently swirling between the members of Quantum & Co. Slate and King leave Crossfire next week with the Unified World Tag Team titles. to our tertiary main event we go, lads and gents, as Ashley Rain makes her return to Crossfire, taking on the women's hardcore champion, Mina. And we all saw Rain return to the CMV ring at Regicide in the main event. What a great match she had against Amber Reed, and in the end defeating her and then attacking her after the match, because why not? Rain certainly putting everyone in the women's division, and really in CMV period, on notice. She is back, and she is that bitch. And Ashley Rain has confirmed that she will be in the Royal Rumble match at Validation, the women's Royal Rumble match. We know the women are going to have their own Rumble for a shot at the Women's World Championship, and Rain is the first to declare for said Rumble. Instantaneously got to be a favorite, fan favorite, maybe not so much anymore, but betting odds are the former Women's World Champion Ashley Rain going to leave Validation with a future shot at the Women's World Championship. But tonight, she goes head-to-head with a woman who holds the title she once did. We know that Mina herself, though, has been on a roll as of late, winning the Women's Hardcore Championship back at Christmas Clash and handing Kate Strongheart her first loss earlier this week on Supremacy, and even attacking her before the match. You know, Mina, she has been uber impressive over these last few weeks. And certainly with that attack on Kate Strongheart and the win, letting it be known she's no pushover. Looks can most certainly be deceiving, and here's a woman who has proven that time and time again over the years, the small but mighty one. New attitude, new look, new style in that ring, but still as dangerous as she ever was. Maybe more so after what she did to Amber Reed at Regicide. You can see Mina not going to be one to back down here. Mina looking at this as perhaps one of the biggest wins in her professional wrestling career if she could put down Ashley Rain. Keep this streak going. So here we go. Ashley Rain, Mina, one-on-one in our tertiary main event. Massive kick to the face, straight out the gate. There ain't no time to waste for Ashley Rain, man. She's back in CMV for only one reason, that's to become Women's World Champion again. Continue to prove that she is the greatest female competitor in our sport today. Knee to the midsection gets caught there by Rain. Very quick thinking. As we get a mod. Oh my God! Look at the way Mina's knee is bending forward. That's actually disgusting. That is not normal. Well, luckily Mina still able to withstand, so I guess she's all right for now. Back of the Women's Hardcore Champion. And as mentioned before, Ashley Rain, also a former Women's Hardcore Champion. It's the last title she held here in CMV before taking her hiatus. Knocking Mina down to the outside, going for an elbow drop, but Mina rolling out of the way with very little time to spare. That couldn't have felt too great for the elbow of Rain. Rain wants this fight in the ring now, though. Mina happy to follow her in. Drop kick. Hang on a second, guys. Kate Strongheart. She made it very clear on Twitter a couple of days ago that things are not over between she and Mina. No nonsense. Making her way down to the ring, distracting Mina, guys. And Rain gonna try to take advantage. Roll up by Ashley Rain. 1, 2, almost. Almost stole it there. Did Ashley Rain. Strongheart telling Mina, you want to play like that? You want to attack me from behind? Fair game then. You have made the wrong enemy, and I guess we're Seeing that here tonight as Strongheart parks the seat at ringside. She ain't going anywhere. And there's that sickening super kick Rain used at Regicide to defeat Anne-Marie, but it's not enough here tonight, I guess. Perhaps going for that ripcord lariat. Nina, however, not out of the fight just yet. Might be slipping into the deep end, but her head's still above the water. Corner, Rain aggressively smashing Mina face first off that top turnbuckle. Mina coming back with a small package driver, hooking that leg. Out of 1 count, guys. 1 count. Rain dragged from the corner by her arm. Leg drop with a bit of pizzazz. It's not looking good for Rain right now. Mina definitely turning things around as she grabs the arm of Ashley Rain. This man, don't play with your girl, Mina. She can get mean in that ring when she wants to. We saw that especially highlighted earlier this week on Supremacy when she attacked Kate Strongheart from behind, and Mina now with her Meteora. That's what she used to put down Kate Strongheart on Supremacy. Not enough though to hand the L to Ashley Rain here tonight. Rain picked up and put right back down with a reverse DDT. What the hell is she doing now? Does she have another one? Mina's got another one. The women's hardcore champion with a running start this time, but took too long, man. And you can't do that against someone the caliber of Ashley Rain. Wrist clutch, Northern Light suplex. Up to the top rope goes Rain. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see the raindrop? No. Yes, we are! Raindrop! 1, 2, 3, and Ashley Rain securing the dub here in her return to Crossfire. Definitely an assist from Kate Strongheart there, but nonetheless, Rain with the fat dub here against the reigning women's hardcore champion, bringing an end to Mina's hot streak. Now look at this, guys. Kate Strongheart in the ring. Perhaps we've got a budding alliance here between these two, but one way or the other, Ashley Rain building momentum and heading towards validation in the Women's Royal Rumble match as Kate Strongheart made good on her her promise that things were not over between she and Mina. My friends, coming up next, it is time for our co-main event of the evening. Walter Belay is indeed in the building and ready to continue his open challenge for the CMV Anarchy Championship, although I'm sure Belay is on high alert right now after what Jason Spade did earlier tonight, crashing his locker room and then, as we all saw, attacking Dallas Chandler before their match, beating the hell out of Chandler and sending that message directly to Walter Belay. And on top of that, you've got the Ted calling out Walter Belay, feeling a bit slighted after Belay took all the credit for winning that tug-of-war match at Regicide. Ted saying, did you score 4 eliminations or was that me? And so Ted certainly not happy with the way Belay has been parading around, acting as though saved the day. He was the only reason that Quantum and Co. were victorious at Regicide. But even with all that, Belay continuing his open challenge here tonight. No, mama. Now this is going to be a match. Perhaps the biggest challenge for Belay since he started his open challenge last month. One of the most decorated superstars in CMV history. The man who just lost his European Championship a few weeks ago at Christmas Clash, and Cage immediately looking to put some gold back around his waist. Walter Belay currently sitting at 5 defenses as he looks to break his own record of 10 championship defenses. That's the record he set a couple years ago when he was originally Anarchy champion. Already up to 5. And it's only been a month since he captured the Hardcore Championship. The Anarchy Championship, I should say. Who knows? Belay, he might end up going for the Women's Hardcore Championship. Nobody is safe when it comes to Walter Belay and his path of destruction. Well, one can't argue. Walter Belay did get the win for Team Quantum at Regicide. He tapped out the global champion, Bob Luger. He was the enforcer there, the last man standing against the odds. And Belay took that dub. Now, is it only because of him that Team Quantum won? Absolutely not. The Ted scored 4 eliminations. He had Hunter Quinton scoring an elimination. The Ted's grievances are definitely justified, I would say. But Belay made it clear from the start, man. I don't give a shit about Quantum. I don't give a shit about Hunter Quinn or any of you. I'm doing this for myself because I know eventually Click's going to come for me in my championship. Why not deal with them here and now? Belay was never a team player. He was never going to be buddy-buddy with Quantum and Co. But now Belay finds himself with many enemies surrounding him. That's what happens when you're the best of the best. The Machine, the Eliminator, the Forever Anarchy Champion, the Great Reclaimer, the Enforcer. Goes by many names, does Walter Belay. Well, there's only one moniker that truly matters, and that's the Anarchy Champion. Will it indeed be 6 defenses for Walter Belay here tonight? Or will Zach Cage hand Belay his first loss since he returned to CMV shortly before Ascendance 9? Here we go, my friends. This is for the Anarchy Championship. That means no countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes. And the only way to leave with that championship is by pinfall or submission in the ring. Zach Cage, an incredibly decorated superstar in CMV history. Former Anarchy champion in his own right. Looking to take that title back right here, right now, as he stares across at I'm not even going to say one of, I'm going to say the most dominant superstar in the history of CMV. You know, but Cage fancies himself a submission expert as well. I truly think this is going to be Belay's toughest challenge since returning here to CMV. Cage, Belay, Anarchy Championship in our co-main event. Still to come, of course, Josh Wolf. The first time ever one-on-one with Belay Virtue as Belay gets things started with a crossbody. Cage going to try to respond with a clothesline, but no such luck. He gets dropped on the top rope there. Side control, right hands early on, looking to crack the skull of Cage. Cage losing his European Championship at Christmas Clash right into a triangle choke, man. Belay, no time to waste here. I'm going to make sure Cage knows damn well who the real submission artist is between them. Oh shit, Cage! Coming back with an attitude adjustment. One. And Cage, he knows he's going to need some help here against the Machine. Extreme Rules it is. Grabs that kendo stick, and that's pretty apropos. Jason Spade using that kendo stick here tonight to destroy Walter Belay's locker room and beat the hell out of Dallas Chandler. Cage not getting a chance to use it, though. Belay, he will knock it out of his hands. You know, Cage, not that he's ever in a good mood, but particularly in a foul mood these last couple weeks, losing his European Championship at Christmas Clash. Not even getting pinned, though. All Divine pinned Josh Wolf in that triple threat. Wasn't even involved in the decision. Cage's reign as European champion coming to an end. Just like that. No time to sit and dwell on it, though. Cage answering Belay's open challenge. Looking to become a two-time Anarchy champion. As Belay goes after that arm, and we know what that means. Belay, get ready for the Kimura. Yes, he is, baby. Doesn't matter who he's in that ring against. The Kimura locked in. Brings Cage down onto the canvas. Cage has got nowhere to go. Will Cage tap? Will he snap? No, escapes. Immediately able to drop Belay down onto that middle rope. Drop kick right to the back of Belay's head. Cage becoming one of the very few who escaped the Kimura lock. The likes of Tracy James, Hunter Quinn, and Bob Luger escaping the Kimura before his Cage, using his athleticism. Might be the only real advantage he has against Walter Belay's. His athleticism, that agility. Oh, wait a minute. Gotch style pile driver at ringside, guys. Holy shit. Talk about getting your brain scrambled. Belay, though, hard-headed as they come, able to take it on the chin like the champ that he is. You know that had to hurt big time. No count out for the Anarchy Championship on the line. Belay with an air raid siren face buster. The arm targeted again. You know, few people have escaped the Kimura once. I don't think anybody has ever escaped the Kimura twice. Bob Luger certainly didn't at Regicide. Even the global champion tapped out in the end. Cage can do nothing here. Stop the constant onslaught. Another big boot shot out. Cage able to catch it this time. Drop kicking Belay into the apron. Nice back crack. Again, Cage looking under the ring. Pulled out a kendo stick last time. This time it's a ladder. A ladder being produced by Zach Cage. Use it to smash Belay. Well, try to anyway. Anarchy champion has eyes in the back of his head, though, it would seem. And I don't know about this, Belay. This is not false count anywhere, my friends, but the Kimura has been locked in a second time. And Cage is going to tap. Belay gets the visual win, but it's not false count anywhere. So this match is going to continue. It's like what happened when Belay defended the NXT Championship against Samuel Valentine. I think it was last episode of Crossfire. Valentine tapped out twice at ringside, but it didn't matter. Like I said, nobody escapes the Gamora a second time. Cage did tap out there, uses the ladder. And now Belay with the Karafuda clutch. Karafuda clutch is locked in. Cage isn't going to tap out a second time. Is he going to go to sleep? Now that is some toughness put on display by Zach Cage. Had an instinct just charging Belay as soon as he gets back to his feet. Classic Belay with the clothesline and roll through. Cage saying, "Get the hell off my arm, brother." Oh shit! Belay nearly falling over the announce table. Come on, bro. Mountain Dew is expensive these days. Don't play with me. Into the ring we go. Cage knows the only way he leaves here tonight with the Anarchy Championship is by pinfall or submission inside of the squared circle. Kinshasa! Zach Cage, could he have it? Is Belay beaten? 1, 2! Oh, shit. Maybe the closest Belay has ever come to being put down for the 3 count. And Cage still isn't even done. Cage has got something else in his back pocket. Oh, but Belay knows he's in trouble. Countering when it matters most. Grabbed him by the arm, brought down onto one knee. A couple of shots to the gut. And the Kimura for a 3rd time locked in. Instant tap. Instant tap for Walter Belay. Still the Anarchy Champion. And Cage back to his feet, furious that he tapped out there. And gonna take it out on Tyson. Belay ain't fretting. A sick retention of the Anarchy Championship for Walter Belay here tonight against a gay Zach Cage. Insane to think that Belay is actually just 4 defenses away from tying his own history-making record. I think he's going to do it, man. I don't know if there's anyone in CMV today that can take that title from Walter Belay. See what I did there? And as we get ready for our main event, ladies and gentlemen, a tweet here from George King says, "I wouldn't mind taking the Anarchy Championship off your hands, Walter. One of the few titles I haven't held." So George King, perhaps, going to be the next one to answer the open challenge. Now that would be a hell of a match. Part of me feels bad for Walter Belay. King hunted him down, Spade hunted him down, Ted hunted him down. But I think Belay likes it. I think he loves it, as a matter of fact. But indeed, here we are. My fine feathered friends main event time on Crossfire number 65. First time encounter, pay-per-view worthy, no doubt about it, as Josh Wolf goes one-on-one with Blake Virtue. And of course, Wolf going to come with the backup. Ryan Kent, Kevin Silva, and Saria in his corner. Virtue, he has got a date set with Bob Global Championship after winning that #1 contenders match at Regicide, defeating Andrew Briggs and Jason Spade in a phenomenal match. Of course, the best bout machine. What else? But now he has to contend with Click. And it's like I mentioned before, it seems like Crossfire, man, becoming this war zone. You have to choose a side. You've got people flocking to Click. You've got people flocking to, Team Quantum. You've got people flocking to the Kingdom. And Big Money, you have to have friends these days on Crossfire. And right now, Virtue's got nobody. Can he win this fight against all of Click on his own? Might need to find himself some allies if he wants to have any chance of actually going up against Luger and leaving with the Global Championship. There's Wolf dead center, the United States champion. Kevin Silva on his left, Ryan Kent on the right, and the beautiful Saria following behind. Top of tonight's show, Bob Luger said it loud and clear. Quantum, you and your buddies, you won a battle at Regicide. This war is not over. Click is only going to get stronger, and they did. Recruiting Guri Sukhanov. I mean, how can anyone hope to stop Click now? They've got the general manager, Randy Orton, in their pocket. They've got the 7-foot-tall, 500-pounder now joining their cause. They've got everything. Crossfire is theirs. I think we just don't know it yet. There's at least more than a few people who think otherwise, and one of them is this man. A man on a mission. A single-minded individual. Blake Virtue wants what he feels he deserves, and that's the Global Championship. And he has gone through hell and high water to become #1 contender again. He has got a one-on-one match with Bob Luger for the Global Championship coming up in the near future. The question is, will he make it to that match, guys, at 100%? Virtue pulled out all the stops at Regicide to win that #1 contenders match. A true highlight reel moment, man, when he hit Briggs with that code breaker from the top rope. I'm willing to do a whole lot more to have the Global Championship around his waist once again. Well, we can certainly see that Blake Virtue not afraid of the numbers game here tonight. No fear shown by the #1 contender as he steps up to Josh Wolf. The peanut gallery in his corner. Of course, Click never travels alone now. Will it be a very good night for Click? We know that Xander Slayton, Travis King earlier tonight earning a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles right here next week on Crossfire. They will challenge the returning Fidel de la Rosa Hunter Quinn for the Unified World Tag Team titles. Josh Wolf end the show with a bang, making sure Blake Virtue knows his place. That's what Bob Luger said earlier tonight. Virtue, if you're smart, man, you'll come down to this ring and you'll lay down, and I'll show mercy on you. If you're an idiot, if you decide not to do that, You'll be lucky to still have a career by the time Click is finished with you. Doesn't seem like Virtue's coming out here and laying down tonight. 5 headlock showing off a bit. Goes for a very early pin. I'm even surprised he got a 1 count there. Wolf shooting right back up. Grabs that kick, knocks him down, turns him around, ties up the legs. Regal stretch being slapped on by Wolf. A Meteora. The last ever NGW World Champion. Former Global Champion. Virtue, though, saying I just did not have enough time with the Global Championship in my first run. A month is not long enough. I need to prove that I can be the best that I can be. The World Champion in CMV. Couple of elbows to the gut, going to set Josh Wolf free. Tries to go low. Virtue ready for him, though. And, of course, Ryan Kent throwing in a steel chair. Vintage Click tactic. Neckbreaker as Kent distracts the referee. Wolf going for the chair. And right down across the shoulder of Blake Virtue. Referee Tyson not seeing it as he's busy fixing the top turnbuckle Kent was messing around with. Now going to try to throw him into the steel chair again as it's wedged in the corner. Virtue going to stop that from happening, though. And you know, it's very interesting that Wolf targeted the shoulder, perhaps trying to injure the shoulder at the behest of Bob Luger, so that when the championship match happens, Luger utilizing that crossed armbar of his could be easy work. Head now distracting the ref as Wolf able to come up from behind with a leg drop bulldog. We'll see if any real damage has been done to the shoulder as this match continues. Forearm smash. Tries to come up from behind. Virtue ready with a couple of elbows, though. Back up to where base cheeky jab leans up against the ropes. Virtue going to fire back with a hook. And a tilt-the-world DDT. Woo! Right into the pin he goes. Hey, oh, come now. Now this is ridiculous. Ryan Kent just put his hands on the referee, pulled him out of the ring as he was making a count. I mean, the steel chair is one thing, distracting the ref is another. There we go, Tyson's not having it. Kent has been ejected, Ryan Kent has been ejected. I mean, still have Kevin Silva and Saria at ringside, but at least the main culprit here, Ryan Kent, sent to the back. A little bit too late if you ask me. Already interfered significantly in this match. Back into the ring, though. Virtue not going to let Wolf try and steal this by count out. Just blow a kiss at him. Virtue being a bit cheeky here. Oh, Wolf can be cheeky too. Gouges the eye. Oh, that was a mistake. Dropped down to his knees, leaving him wide open for Virtue to hit that clothesline. And a running knee to the chest. Nope. Oh, well, Tyson has finally found the steel chair. Gets rid of it. Forearm smash. Clothesline. Virtue caught up in a modified face buster. Former Alpha World Champion. Former Global Champion in his own right. Snap DDT. Vintage Josh Wolf. Pin, though, does Wolf instead looking to cause a little bit more damage to that shoulder. And Luger's got to be watching this man, smiling from ear to ear as now Wolf looks to seal the deal. Virtue. V2 right into the pin. 1, 2. But Blake Virtue, resilient superstars we have here on the Crossfire roster. We've seen that again and again and again, and especially in high-profile matches like this. Not the kind of man to go down so easily. That knee to the face has definitely done a lot of damage. I'm surprised Virtue doesn't have a broken nose right now. Falcon for control in the corner. Virtue able to turn Wolf around. Forearm smash to the lower back and look to put him up top. Maybe Wolf, though, instead gonna Irish whip him out onto the apron. Virtue hanging onto the top rope, gets knocked down to the outside. Here comes Kevin Silva, United States champion. What's he doing? Wilson, it's time to go to sleep, Virtue. You're playing in the big leagues now, and you can't handle it. Kevin Silva's getting closer and closer here. Virtue wisely back into the ring. Very smart move there. And there is a full-blown kiss by Blake Virtue. Wolf not finding that to be very funny. Kick to the chest, gonna put Virtue back in the ring. Wolf staying on top of him like peanut butter on jelly, baby. Snap! Tiger suplex with a beautiful bridge and try and pin. 2 count is all that Wolf's gonna get though. And Virtue's definitely got to turn things around here. Wolf has been a dominant position a good portion of this match. There's the knee to the chest. Second attempt is successful. As Kevin Silva distracts referee Tyson. I knew Kent getting ejected wasn't going to mean anything as long as the other 2 were out here. Virtue, though, says, no, my man, I still got some fight in me. I can go all night long. Stop Virtue, though, before they reach their destination. Clothesline, gets a drop toe hold. Drop kick right to the back of the head. And now Kevin Silva distracting Blake Virtue himself. Virtue more than happy to jaw jack with Kevin Silva here, but he should be focusing on Josh Wolf, who's starting to get back to his feet. Virtue, though, can't help himself, saying, come on, Silva, you want a piece, come and get it. I ain't running, I ain't hiding, I'm right here. Off the ropes, Wolf is set on the rebound. Pop-up playing with your boy. Virtue to the top. Oh, are we going to see it again? Get your cameras out. Get your phones out. Highlight reel moment. Code breaker! 1, 2, come on! Come on now! This is preposterous! Kevin Silva pulling Tyson out of the ring just like Kent did before. Get him out of here, Tyson! Get him out of here! Yeah, get out of here, Silva! Now Kevin Silva has been sent to the back, gonna join Ryan Kent. And now all Wolf has is Saria in his corner. But it might be enough, man. Virtue had the match won, no doubt about it right there. That was going to be a 3 count. Non-stop against Virtue, the #1 contender. Oh, gets caught with a bulldog, though. Wolf going to make good on these interferences by Kent and Silva. Load over DDT, busting Virtue open. Both men now bleeding profusely as Wolf struggles to get back up to his feet, but he does. Kick to the knee, and what else? That sickening DDT. Have blood splattered all over the canvas. Wolf hooks the leg, smiling at Saria as he knows he has it in the bag here, but no! Virtue at 2.999 as blood now entirely covers his face. Virtue has no idea what's coming his way. On the hunt, V2. And surely there's no getting out of that. 1, 2. What the hell? Blake Virtue ain't having it, man. Virtue is not having it. He will not give Click the satisfaction here. Blake Virtue is coming with absolutely everything he's got here tonight in our main event, Crossfire number 65. Jumping knee to the face, gonna knock Wolf down. Pops him right back up, though. Another knee to the chest. Wolf finds himself staring up the light, but not for long. Anaconda Vice! Anaconda Vice! Anaconda Vice locked in! Wolf has got nowhere to go. He's kicking. He's screaming. But Wolf gonna compose himself, able to escape with some well-placed knees to the back of the head. Goes low, gets caught with a DDT. Up, gets a shot to the gut. And a knee trembler, man. These guys loving their knees. Wolf has definitely followed up on Luger's commands to target that shoulder. Win, lose, or draw, man. At the end of this, Virtue's shoulder's going to be hanging on by a thread, and that's exactly what Luger wants. As now Wolf goes up to the top rope. What the hell is he looking for here? Virtue to his feet. Wolf gonna fly high with an attempted DDT, it looked like, anyway. Virtue's like, where are you running off to, man? I'm right here, baby. I'm in this ring. Blows another kiss to Josh Wolf. Snapmare. Knee to the middle of the back. Virtue again, slowly, surely. Everything he has left being put into this. One final attempt. One last opportunity. Oh, no! No, a tragic mistake. As Wolf is able to avoid the top rope code breaker. And Virtue's skull cracked off that axe kick. 1, 2. There is no way. But look at Wolf, man. Laser focus right now. Virtue can barely get to his feet. Wolf going for a third V2. Virtue counters it. Single knee. Single knee face breaker. Right in front of Sarria. 1, 2. This is incredible. The best bout machine, man, delivering every single time. It doesn't matter if it's Crossfire or a pay-per-view or Aftermath. Back suplex turned into a neck breaker. Virtue just does not give a shit, man. He wants to win off this top rope turnbuckle. He's going to win off this top rope code breaker. I said top rope turnbuckle. A third attempt. One has been successful. One has not. The third one finds its mark. 1, 2, 3. What? Look at Virtue's getting in Tyson's face saying, no, man, come on. That was a 3. That had to have been a 3. There's no way that wasn't a 3. Wolf kicking out of the top rope code breaker. Virtue does not want to give Click the satisfaction. Wolf cannot fail Click here. Virtue just loves to have fun, man. It doesn't matter if he's profusely bleeding. How much blood has Virtue lost at this point? One can only guess as Sarria getting a little bit closer here. Virtue knocking Wolf to the outside. Great strategy here by Virtue. Giving himself a couple of seconds to catch his breath. Sarria, what is she doing, man? Hopefully she doesn't get between these two as Virtue from the top rope. Elbow stamp to the outside. Wolf able to sidestep it, though. And back into the ring. Again, Virtue not looking to get caught off guard by Sarria. There's that snap tiger suplex. Another bridge. Look at the tippy toes of Josh Wolf. I don't think I've ever seen a performance like this before from Blake Virtue. This man will not die. The word quit, evidently not in his vocabulary. The same can be said by Wolf, though. I wish we could see these two just straight up one-on-one match. No interferences, but of course, that's not going to happen with Click around. Both Ryan Kent and Kevin Silva have been ejected after interfering multiple times. Sarria has not interfered at all. Another stomp to that shoulder. Like I said, no matter what happens at this point, going into his match with Bob Luger, Blake Rich is going to have an obvious target on him. Look at this, Wolf, with a look at a modified lasso from El Paso. Virtue escapes it, although you see the damage done to his lower back. Brain Buster by the #1 contender. Double knees to the gut. And again, because why not? Worked so well the first time. Quick pinfall attempt here by Virtue. Look, he's staring right at Sarria as referee Tyson makes the count. All he's going to get is 2. Continuing to go after the middle of Wolf's back is Virtue throughout this match. Kick to the midsection, gets caught by Wolf, turned around. Another regal stretch. Virtue yelling out, drips into his mouth. Tries to go low as Virtue. How exhausted Wolf is. That punch, man. Looks like he's about to collapse in any minute. Virtue! Sharpshooter! 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 Middle of the ring! Virtue's got the sharpshooter locked in! Wolf taps! Wolf taps! Blake Virtue! Incredible! What a match! Virtue targeted Wolf's back throughout that entire match. And now we know why. He was setting up the sharpshooter. A last-ditch effort, and it pays off. All the interferences, man. And Virtue still stands tall. What a match. What a performance. What a win by the #1 contender. He is ready to go to war against Click, man. He is becoming global champion again. Virtue, I think, ready to die.